Hey everybody, I'm Ashley Mann on Music Row with the band Perry at their #1 party for Done. Now this is your second #1 from Pioneer. You guys are on a roll. Tell me about what it feels like. This was about your relationship, is that correct? That's the rumor?
That is a false rumor. Done was actually not about any specific relationship, but really more of a circumstance. The three of us always were really inspired when we feel like we're the underdog, and we were really trying to get that record, Pioneer, wrapped up at the time. Reed Neal went into the writing room, wrote Done, and we were like, we are finished.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the cherry on top.
I think it was that feeling of ready to be done writing for Pioneer, to be honest with you. You know, the second album process was very different than the first one, but an enjoyable one. But Done was the last one, and we just pounded it out in a day.
Kimberly, she did ask us if we did write it about her, and we said no. Not everything is about you, Kimberly. So that's what.
Although I will say I contributed the which is the most talked about part of the song.
It is.
So I think I should get writing credit for that, don't you?
You should.
I mean,
it's usually like word for a third or third for
Right.
a word or whatever, but grunt.
Is not a word though.
looked it up.
It's not in the dictionary.
it should be.
Now, is that
Definitely.
what happens? Is that what the emotion that you feel when a relationship is done? That was my next question. Is
No,
that
Reed and Neal actually inspired that particular moment. It was a very genuine one in the studio. That's not true. I had busted the line right before it, and I was like, ugh, I was so disgusted with myself. And, but yeah, I mean, we open our shows with Done. The crowd does a resounding grunt together, and then it's just like it was song therapy. Everybody gets it out of their system. We have a good time the rest of the night.
Well, the coolest thing about this album is that your career is growing, your sound is bigger, and your shows are bigger, and your performances are bigger. It's really cool to watch y'all spread your wings on stage, and the dance moves. Have y'all worked up some y'all are kind of flexible out there.
I don't know if you would call them dance moves, but the one image that we had in our minds when we wrote every song off of Pioneer, we envisioned a marching band or an army marching forward and making noise together. So some of the things that we do, like on Done, when we did the head turns on the ACMs, it was about looking like a unified army and or marching band on stage to kind of bring that vision that we had on Pioneer to life.
Because, there were times in the making of Pioneer that we didn't know exactly where we were going musically or what we were going to say. And even the song Pioneer even says that. Where are we going? I don't know, but still we got to go.
But we were going together.
But we were going to go together. And that's, we wanted the visual element of that spirit to come across as well. So that's why we do what we do.
But I would not call it dancing, because
She can't dance.
we do.
She can't.
The only time we dance is behind closed doors. We have pre-show dance parties. The three of us on our tour bus get revved up to go. Nobody should experience that.
It's
Nobody
very
should ever have to
exclusive.
see that, ever.
Well, it's impressive, and you don't mess your hair up in the process. You guys look awesome. So you're going to go across the pond. You're going to do this big world tour. You're going to do big dance moves. They know your songs, but do you learn a song for the country that you go to? Do you ever perform one of their songs?
We've talked about that. We're still pulling the set list together. We may do a bit of that, but we are certainly going to try to learn a phrase in the language of the country that we're in. So who knows?
We're singing, Postcard from Paris in Paris. So, and granted, it'll all be on Kimberly, but she should, I think, learn a course in French. I can't help you out there, but.
Pull out my Rosetta Stone. We'll get right on that.
Well, awesome, guys. Thanks so much. Congratulations. Your first #1 song as writers. That's a big deal.
Hey, I'm Kimberly.
I'm Reed.
And I'm Neil.
We are the band
band
Perry,
Perry.
and you are watching Ashley Mann on Music Row.